Greetings! It is your friendly neighborhood warlock Gubstep here, and today on 5 Formation we'll be covering Ashes of Creation. I want to preface this series with I am not paid by anyone to make these videos, and if I did receive compensation, I would inform all of my subscribers about it and how much they paid me to begin with. In this series, we cover news and upcoming games in 5 minutes or less, or your time back. Unrelated, I'm wanting to buy a time machine. If anyone has one, please let me know. Here we go! Ashes of Creation is a high fantasy crowd-funded MMORPG being developed in Unreal Engine by Intrepid Studios. Intrepid is a new company founded by CEO Steven Sharif and CFO John Moore. The marketing platform Ashes of Creation runs on is that it will never be pay to win and the cash shop will only contain cosmetics. This resonated with players, as it not only reached its goal of $750,000, but went on to raise $3.2 million from over 19,000 different players, making it the highest crowdfunded MMORPG next to Star Citizen, meeting all 14 of their stretch goals for the game. Even without the Kickstarter, the game is being primarily self-funded by the CEO himself. The most anticipated feature for Ashes of Creation is their node system. Essentially, the large open map is broken up with invisible borders that act like tiles. They call them nodes. These nodes change dynamically based on player interaction with the zone. The more popular the zone, the faster the tile is going to grow and change. Eventually, the node will turn into a sprawling city based on the primary race that contributed to the node. Players can buy customizable housing in these cities, so you can bring a couple of elves back to your place to roll dice and chill. The amount of cities that can be active at one time is limited, but the cities are fully destructible and can be attacked by bosses or even other players. Cities will also hold elections to employ players to become politicians to run the city, select improvements, and collect taxes. Ashes of Creation will feature 5 races and 9 sub-races. They promise a unique class system, which they call archetypes. Your main class's spells can be upgraded and modified based on the secondary class or archetype you choose. An example given of this is if you're a fighter and your secondary is a mage, you may have the ability to modify your charge skill to leave a trail of flames in your wake. Some of you probably already do this when you eat hot wings. While the game has a class system, you are not locked to a specific type of weapon. All classes support the various types of weapons throughout the game. Each weapon has unique abilities for each class. Sound like something you might enjoy playing? No? Don't worry, we're not done yet. Ashes of Creation also promises a very deep economy with caravans, ships, and markets. While other games have taken the universal bank and storage approach, Ashes threw it out the window. Storage will be city and house specific. To move or trade large amounts of your resources or items, you must take the risk of escorting a caravan or take to the high seas. Players, monsters, and mercenaries can attempt to attack you while escorting, so it's best to keep your route to yourself and bring some muscle. The game will also not be sporting an auction house, but rather its own unique market. Players can go to the market board, search for the item they want, and get the stall number of another player. If you're in a city with an abundance of this resource, it might be cheap, but if the city doesn't have any resource around it, you might have to pay the price or travel elsewhere. Hello? Still there? Good. That must mean I'm doing something right. For PvE content, Ashes of Creation promises tons of exploration, world quests, unique story-driven quests with multiple choices, and dungeons. Dungeons will be a mixture of both instanced and open world, so be sure to bring some friends if the dungeon you're going to is highly contested. Not into dragon slaying? That's fine. Ashes of Creation also promises open world PvP, a bounty hunter system, arenas, and sieges for players that want the challenge of facing up against a real opponent. The bounty hunter system creates listing for peoples that have been doing a lot of killing recently. Looks like somebody's getting on the naughty list. Hunt down players by following their footsteps and wait for the perfect opportunity to strike and get your reward. While Ashes of Creation will feature flying in the game, it will be extremely limited and typically limited to kings and queens of the land to use in defense of their castle. Last but certainly not least, The game will have a monthly subscription of $15 a month with no box cost. Ashes of Creation does feature a referral system in which you get in-game credit whenever the person you refer purchases something from the store or pays their monthly subscription. This amount is 15% of whatever they spent. Recruit enough people and your subscription will eventually be free. So what are your thoughts on Ashes of Creation? Does it look like something you would enjoy? Or does it just not take to your interest? I'm interested to know what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comments below. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe and bell button. If you do end up checking out Ashes of Creation, it would mean a lot to me if you used my referral link, ashesofcreation.com/refer/Basgrim, which can also be found in the description, but you don't have to use it if you don't want to. If you have more questions about Ashes of Creation, you can check out their website, Discord, or YouTube, all of which can be found in the description. This is Gubstep, and I'll see you next time.